What does transformation healing meaning to you? What is the challenging have you overcome in your life that transformed who you are today? Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday. Welcome to our Transformation Healing Podcast. I am your host, Riya Wang, a certified transformation healing coach, a spiritual mentor. Through the transformation healing and spiritual awakening, I help my clients connect with the true unique power, transcend the limitation, bring back the confidence, joy, and passion. I have traveled around the world to learn and share how healing can change our lives. In this podcast show, I have invited my guests from all over the world are here to share their inspiration stories, wisdom, and knowledge with all of you that I hope you can implement these wonderful tools into your daily life. I am so excited today. I have an amazing guest. Samantha, welcome to our Transformation Healing Podcast.
Hello, thank you for having me.
How are you today, Samantha?
I'm very good, thank you. I feel equally excited to be here. It's thank you so much for inviting me. I feel very honoured to be part of your podcast and one of your very special guests.
Thank you, Samantha. Usually I ask the people where you come from. Then before I let ask Samantha the question, I will be introduced a little bit about Samantha's bio. Samantha is the Astrological Energy Healer, a channeler, and a Ascension Astrology creator. His unique is blending of the modern science, physiology,
Psychology,
transformation, energy, technology, and astrology, ancient art. Samantha is the one of only 3 master energy alignment mentor worldwide and lead the light in her field. Thank you, Samantha. That is so amazing. I love astrology. I'm getting so excited to see what you bring to us today.
Oh, thank you for having me. Well, astrology started off for me as a hobby, something that I learned around my friend's kitchen table, and then over the years, it's evolved into an integral part of my business, and it's the bringing together of the insight and awareness that astrology offers into understanding ourselves and the world around us, and then using that, combining it with deep healing, the transformational energy techniques, so that we can really open up and step into our power, into our energy. It's like when the universe requested our presence, here we came down and we took this place, and astrology gives us the energetic blueprint that we came in with, and it's about unlocking that and unlocking the full potential. And it's the only reason that we don't is because of the things that we've experienced in our life, all those thoughts and beliefs that have shut us down. So that's why I get so passionate about it. So when everybody asks me to talk about it, it's like I could talk forever. I was slower because it's just so magical. It's so magical.
That is magical. That is amazing. I even can see you are like the magic. I can see the light shining on your body. You are just sitting in the lights. That is beautiful. So Samantha, I have a question for you. Is we talk about the transformation healing, how the astrology to relate with the transformation healing?
So for me, transformational healing is something that isn't just about the individual. So it's about a recognition of yourself and who you are. And when we experience transformational healing, that alters our perception of ourselves. It alters how we show up in our lives. And this creates a ripple effect. And this is what I love about the combination of astrology and healing modalities, is because the ripple effect that happens when we heal ourselves, it's not just about us. It's about everybody that we come into contact with. It's about the change that we experience that then shows up in our relationships with our loved ones. And that healing that you experience actually ripples out into everybody that you love, because we're all connected, we're all energy. And so anything that we experience, it's that saying, isn't it? You know, a leaf will fall in a jungle in South America, and the ripple effect of that will be felt all the way across the other side of the world. And this is what's happens with us. That the power of healing is just incredible, and we should all experience that. We have a divine right to up level and to evolve and to grow. And it's what we're here to do, and we're here to be. We're here to experience this. We're here for our souls to ascend. And astrology gives us the kind of the inside track, because we can study our charts, or you can have your chart read, and we can feel into the energy of the vibrational blueprint, and it can show us exactly where we're being called to go. And that's why I love it so much, and it's so transformational. It's kind of like, it gives us the inside story. It takes us a little bit ahead.
I love that, what you said. Yes, transformation healing is not just one about ourselves. We are the one with the universe, but start with ourselves, not all about ourselves, but start with ourselves. Because when we healed, not say we complete healing is the journey, right? When we start healing, when we feel that's good, feel that vibration, joy in our body or in our life, people around us can feel that. Like we said, we always like around the people who have the higher vibration, feel positive, right? That you lift another people, you lift up other people's. I think that's what you talk about, the ripple effect, right? When you feel, if you are already on the down, on the negative energy, probably that affect other people also with the not good way. So that's why we want to be positive, bring more energy in this world. I don't know much about the astrology. I study a little bit, but I think it's good to know, understand what is the astrology, then understand where we are at that moment, but not depend on that for our life. That is, thank you for sharing that, darling.
Yeah, I think what's really important is to really understand that nothing is set in stone. Everything can change. You know, there is nothing that is a finite, definite, this is how it's going to be. It's all about the exploration and the growth. And I love how you describe that, you know, what we feel affects everybody around us, including if we're not feeling so great. Yeah, it's so powerful. So powerful.
Yes, beautiful. So tell us a little bit about your challenge, honey. How do you overcome with your challenge, become this gift, you know, for the world to become that master of the astrology creator?
So you see me now, and people will say, "Oh, Sam, you know, you're so in your feminine energy, and you're all, you know, so you're open, and you know, you're so giving, and all of these things." And but it hasn't always been like this. I grew up in rejecting anything that was remotely feminine. I grew up with a mum who really didn't. She said very mixed messages about being a woman. She would dress in man's clothes. She wanted me to be a tomboy, but she also would put men down. And so she had a very mixed relationship with her own feminine energy, but equally would want to be a man because they're stronger, but would then say that actually women are stronger. So there was this huge muddling within me, and it meant that I didn't feel completely safe. I didn't feel completely okay to be myself. I ended up being a very aggressive, very independent child that didn't want anybody help from anybody else. It was much better to be very tough and to be somebody that didn't ask for support for anybody else because of my experiences growing up as a child. I experienced grooming as a teenager. I was groomed by an older man, and it meant that I had a distrust of my own femininity, because being seen as a girl actually led to some really not very nice things happening. And this all kind of evolved and grew into a young woman that was very angry, very aggressive, very would never have help from anybody. I'm doing it all on my own. And this came out in my skin. I suffered from psoriasis, literally from head to toe, in a unconscious attempt to make myself look ugly, because then I wouldn't.
Yeah, I can't imagine, darling. I can't imagine. You are such beautiful outside and inside. You look so feminine with your beauty. Can't imagine with all of that sense. Yes. Tell us, how do you transform from that part?
So I discovered healing modalities. I discovered healing modalities in my late 20s. And I started this exploration of knowing myself. And it was, it kind of was good. It was, I started to learn more about myself. I could see these patterns repeating, but I didn't manage to completely, it's like I was still in that, I don't need anybody. And then when I was 40, I had my daughter. So I was pregnant. I'd got 2 grown-up sons, and I fell pregnant with my daughter. And I knew it was a girl. But I was really uncertain because I was 40. My sons were grown up. And I realized that I had to change how I felt about my feminine energy, because I was going to birth a girl and then bring her up. And if I wasn't able to be a role model for her, then, how could I bring up a daughter? I was scared of having a daughter. What if she turns out like I was, this tearaway teenager who was really horrible to be around? And so this really speeded up my my healing. And this is when I started to explore astrology. I'd started to study it. And then I brought all of the healing modalities into this, into what I do now. And it was really because I had to parent a girl, and I didn't know how to do it because I'd never fully connected with my feminine energy. It was always unsafe. And so having my daughter just changed everything. And she continues to teach me every single day. She was 10 yesterday. It was her birthday yesterday. So
happy birthday.
10 years ago, I became the mother of a daughter, and it changed everything because I had to.
That's beautiful. I bet your daughter just beautiful as you. That's it. See, that come back to the circle we talked about at the beginning. Sometimes the healing, not just for ourselves. You did all the healing because you have a daughter. You have the new life. You want getting better. You want to modeling. You want your daughter can see something is amazing come from you. That is beautiful. Thank you for sharing. And happy birthday to your daughter. That must be beautiful. Yes.
I do believe that our children teach us. Our children choose us, and they are our biggest teachers. She teaches me every single day, as do my sons. Do you feel this? Do you feel that you learn from?
Oh, absolutely. I'm a single mom. My daughter just turned into 26 2 months ago. So I was, since, raising the kids by myself, raising a daughter by myself, it's so It's amazing. It's an amazing journey. There I have a lot of tears, also have a lot of joy, right? So it's an amazing journey to reason. I think when I want to have the daughter, because I, like you, I don't have the loving mother. When my mother met me, when I was teenager, she wouldn't talk to me for 3 months. That's emotional abuse. So I want to have the daughter. I don't want to be part of my mom. I want to give much love to my daughter, but I don't have the model to learn. So take me little bit the journey to become today. I have wonderful relationship with an amazing daughter that I'm really proud of.
And isn't that
So
interesting? Yeah, it's so powerful that you didn't experience that energy, so you had to learn how to do it. Isn't it
yes,
amazing? Yeah.
I do
And
have the fear to raising the daughter. I was thinking, oh, I don't have the place to learn. I don't know, do I give too much love? Then she wouldn't do anything. Or I give too strict, then she doesn't feel the love. So sometimes get confusing. But as we do, then we're learning like this. So she's amazing. We have a great relationship together. So come back to here about
yes,
our podcast, Sam. Tell us, you said, what is the important now, the message you can deliver with us? I know you are excited. You read all of this astrology. What is something will be happen? Then give some tips to the people who's listening here. What they can know more, something they don't know, then learn from that.
okay, so at the moment we have some really beautiful energy happening there. So in astrology, you've got your natal chart, which is your energy signature, your energy blueprint. And so this is the energy you've come in with. It holds all your talents and resources, everything you can draw upon. It will also show you where things might be difficult and to focus. You know, this is an area that really needs focus and healing. The other side of astrology is what's happening in the heavens above. So if you imagine above our heads that all of the planets in our solar system and beyond, and these planets are beaming their energy down to us on Earth. Imagine kind of beams of light pouring down onto Earth. And each one of these planets has a particular vibration and frequency. So imagine it as a light, a different coloured light, different musical note. And it's being beamed down onto us on Earth. And this is being shone on top of our heads. And the movement of the planets will elicit and bring to the surface and draw our attention to particular things. And at the moment in the heavens, and this is really magical, it's a once in a lifetime kind of occurrence. There's a planet Uranus, which is known as the light bringer, the great awakener. And Uranus is a very powerful planet that shows us and things that we don't expect. So brings great healing. And then we have the North Node. Now the North Node is our soul pathway. It's the pathway that our soul has agreed to walk, but it's a pathway we haven't walked before. It feels uncomfortable because we've not done it before. We're out of our comfort zone. And what's happening in the heavens at the moment is Uranus and the North Node are coming together in what we call a conjunction. So they're joining forces. So this means for us that there is an energy of change, an energy on a very deep level, energy of change coming in, unexpected change. But it's also about bringing the light. So this is really activating light healers, light workers, the light within. It's about our worth. So light workers and light healers, they sometimes can hide their gifts behind low self-esteem, low, I'm really not worthy. And it's all about our worth. And what Uranus is doing is showing you that you are worthy. And it's going to do it in a very unexpected way. And this is about you following your soul pathway, what your soul is here to do. And by studying in our charts, we can uncover what this is. But by recognizing that the universe is beaming this light down onto all of us now, so that you can recognize where you've been holding yourself back because of low self-worth. and to heal that so that you can bring the light in, Uranus, the light bringer, so that you can walk your soul pathway and make the difference you are meant to make on a soul level. And this conjunction is happening so that this is bringing all of this to our attention. So I invite your lovely listeners to notice over the coming weeks. So this is happening, it's beginning to happen now. And it's going to intensify next week into the beginning of August. So to really feel into anything that happens unexpectedly, anything that feels as if it's come out of the blue, to recognize what that is. What is this showing me? What is this teaching me? And to really feel into what lights your soul. What is it that might feel uncomfortable, that might feel as if, can I do this? I feel stretched. I feel as if this is out of my comfort zone. Because you are being invited to step out of your comfort zone so you can be part of the bringing in of the light. And it's like a calling. Imagine the universe is sending out a tone, a message. And those that are hearing that tone and that message are being called forth to really step into their power. And so if you're feeling any kind of calling to step up, to step out, then now is the time to follow that through. Does that feel exciting to you, my darling? I thought it might.
Oh, yes, definitely. So let me repeat some for my understanding what you just said. So if you are the healer, you are the light work, here is a big opportunity for you to stand out, to be confident, light your lights, shining, deliver the message outside. It's the time for you to manifest what you have, your skill, your gift, and to share with the world.
Absolutely, that's it. So this is, even if somebody is kind of, I know I'm here to make a difference, but I don't know what it is. You know, it's because we're all called to bring in the light. So if you've got any kind of little inkling this feels, now is the time to really step into that, to take that energy, because Mars is conjuncting with these as well. So it gives you the energy of action. Now is the time to really, to be a light bringer. Imagine like a collection, an army of light bringers. And the more we step into that light, the more we create that up leveling for the whole of humankind. It's really magical time.
Wow, that's powerful. So if you are the light worker, you are the energy healer, whatever you do, so remember, this is your time to shine. Gather all of the light, the energy that divine give to you. Then use this opportunity to shine in your lights. That's beautiful, Samantha. I think I can feel that even these 2 days I was working on my TED Talk. I was talking about how is the healing changing our life, how to changing. I was a little bit concerned that I have a challenge inside, how I can work with this. But I think I'm tapping with my higher energy yesterday, and you know, the 2 days ago was the full moon. That's give me so much. I think a reason, so much desire. I want to just keep writing, keep doing. Is finally today I got some very good results. So I think that is what you talk about. Then use that divine energy, then connect with higher self.
Absolutely, and that's what Uranus is. The Uranus kind of meta level, divine communication energy. So this is absolutely perfect for you. This energy is the communication, the share. It's what we do with the TED Talk. You're communicating, you're sharing, you're bringing through the light. My feeling would be that just be very aware of things that come out of the blue, and kind of just expect the unexpected, and awareness of where that might then lead you, as a more of an opening. This is very much a moving forward energy. It's a taking you forward energy. It's incredible. It's incredible.
That's beautiful.
Excited about your TED Talk.
Thank you for sharing. So here we have a couple minutes left. I want to ask you another question. If the people who's not the healer, the light worker. It's just, you know, they're doing the daily life, whatever. So what they need to be aware about.
Okay, so with this energy will be affecting everybody. So for you, you know, if you're not in that kind of healing realm, there will also be a calling for you to really sit with that energy of, what do I really want? What is my life and my soul calling me towards? And to really connect with that energy of, what is the legacy that I want to leave behind? Where do I really want to go in my life? Because that's your soul calling you forward. And this is the activation of the North Node. And this is an opportunity to have your heart's desire, your soul's desire, but you need to know what it is to start with. And to use this time to really sit in the energy of stillness, to just pause and say, what is my heart's desire? What is really what I want? And then to open your awareness to the possibility that there are different ways of achieving this, different ways of moving forward. It doesn't have to be the way you expect it to be, because that's what Uranus brings in.
Thank you. That's wonderful. Thank you, Samantha. So if you are listening this podcast and you got the message from Samantha to tell you today, and use this period of time how there is the higher energy there, then ask more question to yourself, reflection, what you really want, what is your desire. That's maybe the answer will become not come now, but that will be finally come. So you tap in with that energy, really connect with your higher self to get the true answer. That's the life you want to live in. That is beautiful, Samantha. So tell us, you get all of these tips here. It's amazing. If somebody wants to read the astrology or want to get help from you, where is the best way they can find you? I know we have your information already on here, but in this here, I want you to tell us what is not the best way can find you.
Okay, so I mostly hang out on Facebook because I'm a little bit of a technophobe and I show my age. So Facebook feels comfortable. So you can find me on my profile, Samantha Selby. I also have a free Facebook group, A Live Illuminated Life. And inside that group, I share more astrology. Every week I go live and I share what's happening in the planets. And also energy healings, and there's opportunities for me to dive into your chart. So every now and again I post a little post and you can ask questions. And I also have my website, samanthaselby.com, and I offer free masterclasses every few months, exploring different parts of your energy and your natal chart. So there's lots of different ways to find me, but actually Facebook is the place to find me. I'm an older lady, so I'm completely Facebook because that's my demographic. So Facebook's the place to find me, and come and join my free group. We have lots of fun in there. There's laughter, and it's a very supportive space as well, where you can learn much more about energy work and astrology. So yeah, that's where you can find me.
That is wonderful. So if you are the astrology lover and you like to learn more free astrology, then knowledge, or even some chat, you know where you go now to join the Samantha's Facebook, or have a chat with Samantha, maybe even have Samantha read your chart. So all things you can do. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Samantha. So here it's so great to have you here. And before we leave, do you have any sentence, any last words you want to tell anybody here?
I would say to all of you, be yourselves. Be yourselves and shine your light as yourself. You are here to be you. you are here to be the unique individual that your energy chose for you to be. And it's an incredibly freeing experience to know yourself at the deepest level and to enjoy and celebrate yourself. And my experience of astrology and the coming together and the alignment of my masculine and feminine energy has meant that I can do that. Instead of being stuck in the masculine or afraid of the feminine, being able to bring the two of them together and be myself has been the biggest gift I can give to me, but also to my daughter. So that's what I would say to everybody. Celebrate being yourself. You are a powerful, incredible, unique being, and you're needed.
Thank you, Samantha. So you know here that what I say here, be yourself, you are unique. Then tap in with your birthright and shining your lights. Thank you, everybody. I will be see you next Tuesday. Thank you, everyone. If you like to have any questions, post below, then we will be answer you sooner. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Samantha.
Thank you.